You ever think you know someone, like really know them, only to find out they're plotting behind your back? That's where this story starts, with a guy named Ethan, living what looked like the perfect life in a sprawling Virginia mansion, until the people he trusted most turned it all upside down. I'm telling you, this one's gonna hit you hard, so stick with me. Ethan was the kind of guy everyone loved. Young, sharp, built a tech empire from nothing, but what made him stand out was his heart. He didn't just throw money around. He used it to lift people paying medical bills for his employees, showing up at their kids' graduations, even helping strangers in his small town of Willow Creek. To him, wealth wasn't about flash, it was about making a difference. At home, he was the same. His housekeeper, Maria, used to say she'd never met a boss like him. In other houses, she'd been yelled at, treated like she was invisible, but Ethan? He'd tell her, "Maria, you've done enough today, go rest," with this warm smile that made her feel like family. Then there was his wife, Lila, stunning, the kind of woman who turned heads wherever she went. Long auburn hair, a laugh that could light up a room, and a wardrobe that screamed old money. Everyone in Willow Creek whispered, "Ethan's got it, a perfect wife, a perfect life." But here's the thing about perfection, it's never as solid as it looks. Lila, deep down, wasn't happy. She had everything: designer bags, a mansion, Ethan's devotion, but it wasn't enough. She wanted thrill, danger, something to make her pulse race. Ethan's steady love, his quiet kindness, it bored her. She'd smile at him in public, play the doting wife, but when he wasn't looking, her eyes wandered. And they landed on Marcus, Ethan's oldest friend. Marcus and Ethan grew up together in a rough part of town, scraping by, dreaming big. Ethan made it out, built his company, but Marcus? He was always one step behind, burning with envy every time he saw Ethan's mansion, his cars, his life. And Lila? To Marcus, she was the ultimate prize, the one thing Ethan had that he didn't. When Ethan was around, Marcus played the loyal friend, all backslaps and big laughs. But when he was alone with Lila, his eyes lingered too long, his words too smooth. One night, Ethan's hosting a dinner party, the kind where everyone's laughing, glasses clinking, and Maria's quietly serving plates of roast lamb. Lila's sitting next to Ethan, smiling, but her eyes keep flicking to Marcus across the table. Maria notices she's got a knack for seeing what others miss. She catches the way Marcus leans in when he talks to Lila, the way her laugh gets a little too loud. Ethan's oblivious, too busy making sure everyone's having a good time. But Maria? Her gut's telling her something's off. Fast forward a week, Ethan's off on a business trip to Chicago. The mansion feels empty without him, and Maria's sweeping the floors when there's a knock at the gate. It's Marcus, holding a bottle of bourbon, grinning like he owns the place. "Just checking on Lila," he says, all charm. "You know, since Ethan's away." Lila lets him in, and soon they're laughing in the living room, sitting too close, their voices low. Maria's passing by with a tray when she hears Marcus say, "Lila, you deserve more than this predictable life. You're a queen," and Ethan's too busy playing saint to see it. Lila blushes, tries to brush it off, but you can tell she's eating it up. That night, Marcus can't get his car to start, so Lila lets him crash in the guest room. Maria's not buying it. She's up late, tossing in her small room at the back of the house, when she hears its soft footsteps, a door creaking, muffled whispers. Her heart sinks. She knows what's happening, and it's not just a fling. It's betrayal. Weeks go by, and every time Ethan's away, Marcus is there, cozying up to Lila. Maria sees it all: the stolen glances, the late-night whispers. She's torn. Ethan's been nothing but kind to her, paid her sister's hospital bills once without blinking, but speaking up could cost her everything. What if Lila fires her? What if Marcus turns on her? Still, she can't shake the image of Ethan's trusting smile. Then things get dark. One afternoon, Maria's carrying laundry past the dining room when she hears Marcus's voice, low and sharp. "Lila, as long as Ethan's alive, we're stuck. He's the wall between us and everything we want." Lila's voice shakes. "But he's my husband." Marcus scoffs. "A husband who's never here, who gives his money to strangers instead of you. You deserve me." Maria freezes, her arms trembling. Then she hears Marcus say, "This powder, it's ground glass. Mix it in his food, little by little. It'll look like he's just sick. No one will suspect a thing." Lila hesitates, but Marcus pushes. Do this, and his fortune's ours. We'll leave Willow Creek, start fresh, just you and me. Maria's heart pounds so loud she's sure they'll hear it. She slips away, tears stinging her eyes, knowing she can't stay silent anymore. That night, Ethan's back. Lila's in the kitchen, humming, stirring a pot of his favorite stew. Maria watches from the doorway, sees her sprinkle the powder in, her lips curling into a secret smile. Maria's hands shake as she grips her apron. Ethan's about to eat when Lila steps out to take a call. Maria seizes her chance, rushes to his side, her voice barely a whisper. Mister. Ethan, don't touch that food. Lila's been poisoning it. She and Marcus Theory planning to kill you. Ethan's fork freezes midair, his face pale. Maria, what are you saying? He chokes out. She's trembling, tears spilling. I heard them. Please, believe me. Install cameras, see for yourself. Ethan's world cracks open. He wants to laugh it off, call it a mistake, but Maria's eyes scared but steady stop him cold. He sets the fork down. Maria swaps the plate with a safe one she'd prepared, just as Lila's heels click back down the stairs. Lila slides into her seat, smiling. Enjoying your meal, honey? Ethan forces a nod. It's great, he says, chewing slowly, his heart breaking with every bite. That night, Ethan can't sleep. Maria finds him in his study, eyes red. Did you mean it about the cameras? She asks. He nods, voice heavy. Tomorrow we do it. Hidden cameras go up kitchen, hallways, dining room. Days later, Ethan watches the footage, his hands shaking as Lila pours the poison into his food, her face calm, almost proud. He grips the chair, whispering, this can't be real. But it is. Maria rests a hand on his shoulder. I'm so sorry, sir. Ethan's voice cracks. The woman I loved, she wants me dead. Here's where Ethan fights back. He's crushed, but he's not done. He decides to play their game, make them think they're winning. He starts acting sick, pale makeup, fake coughs, stumbling around like he's fading. Maria helps, swapping every poison plate, keeping him safe. Lila's thrilled, thinking her plan's working. She even tells Marcus, he's almost gone. Soon we'll be free. Marcus, smug as ever, says, told you it'd work. Just a little longer. But Ethan's one step ahead. He plants fake documents in his safe papers that look like they control his empire, but are worthless. Lila, thinking she's clever, steals them, hands them to Marcus, who's already plotting to ditch her and sell them to a buyer. What Marcus doesn't know is the buyer's Ethan's old friend, working with the cops. The trap springs. Marcus meets the buyer in a dim hotel lounge, bragging, once I sell these, I'm gone. Lila can rot. The buyer signals, and bam, cops swarm in. You're under arrest, Marcus. Back at the mansion, police barge in, cuff Lila mid-sip of her wine. She screams, you can't do this. I'm Ethan's wife. The officer's unmoved. Your boyfriend sang like a bird. It's over. The news explodes headlines. X posts, the whole town buzzing. Tech Mobile betrayed by wife and best friend. Lila and Marcus, once the toast of Willow Creek, are now pariahs. In court, the evidence is brutal videos of Lila poisoning Ethan's food, Marcus plotting to run. The judge's voice booms, guilty. Lila sobs, Marcus glares at the floor. Ethan sits quietly, his heart in pieces but his head high. Outside, reporters mob him. He raises a hand, voice steady. I'm not here as a rich man or a victim. I'm a guy